Hello everybody and welcome! As you can see by the images on the screen, in today's video we're looking at some new operator uniforms coming in Rainbow Six Siege. Now I do say that with quite a questionable tone because as you can see, some of these uniforms are very out there. But having said that, they do come from the very reliable R6S News channel, and I will leave a link in the description down below to the original video. Now I am aware that these original uniforms were leaked quite a while ago, and there was a lot of speculation as to what these uniforms could possibly be that ties in with anything Rainbow Six Siege, because like I say, they are pretty out there. One of the theories that I did see from Core Ross was with this toy uniform that it could possibly be down to a new playlist or a special event that they're going to have going on this year. There's not been any official word of anything like that whatsoever yet, but possibly he could be onto something there. And of course that could be a possibility with the other uniforms that we will see in this video, that they're going to be part of some kind of, say, like a playlist coming in year 4, or whether it be some kind of event and we get these special packs with these funny looking uniforms in. Yeah, whether they're really fitting in the gameplay of Rainbow Six Siege, I don't know, but I mean some of them are absolutely hilarious. Blackbeard there getting in touch with his feminine side and absolutely kitted out in pink, and I absolutely love those pink headphones he's wearing. They look absolutely hilarious. But then this electric leopard uniform for Smoke is possibly contender for uniform of the year. I mean, even if these aren't real, someone's done a really good job of putting these in there, and they are, like I say, I just think they're absolutely hilarious. And Tachanka with the uniform called That Pink Camo. If Tachanka was going to be any mythical creature, what would he be? Yeah, a unicorn, of course he would. But who knows if we will actually see any of those uniforms placed into the game. I sincerely hope we do, because it does bring a really comical element to Rainbow Six Siege. I think it'd be so funny if they do implement these into the game. Next up, we take a look at some possible unreleased bundle uniforms. First up, you can see here obviously Blitz, and this one is called the Shadow Brine. Again, I'm not really too sure on the legitimacy of these, but these do look a lot more convincing than the other uniforms we've just seen. I do actually like the idea of this uniform because they are very dark, so I think in certain maps you would be able to blend into the background pretty well with these uniforms. Interestingly, to notice on there is the headset. They look like they have some kind of night vision goggles on there, so yeah, another really interesting one to look at there. Next up is a look at some possible alpha pack exclusives, and there is obviously a disclaimer in this one that is possibly currently already in alpha packs, but this chemical threat uniform for Finka doesn't look too bad in my opinion. I do actually quite like the gas mask there. Vigils actually looks quite smart. It's kind of almost like a desert colour but without the camouflage pattern. I do really like that kind of khaki based colour there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And that's called Uniform East United. Here we have a look at some headgear for Tachanka, and this one is called the Ballistic Glass. Very plain. Yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. This next uniform, however, for Caveira called Expedition looks absolutely awesome. Again, it's got that khaki base colour, and I think topped off with that hat, she looks absolutely awesome in this uniform. Really good looking one there in my opinion. Here is a look at the Passion uniform for Mira. Again, it's nothing too out there. It's very plain base colour with these little hints of red here and there. Nothing amazing to shout about, but I'm sure it does appeal to some people. But again, this shaded shrub uniform for Maverick I think looks absolutely wicked. It's a camo pattern, so I'm already sold on that. He's got the green khaki scarf there. It looks really good on him. Definitely one I would consider if I actually played Maverick a lot more to warrant buying a uniform for him, but unfortunately I don't. Perhaps something I should look into the future. As always, trying out new operators. I do seem to get quite narrow-minded when it comes to playing operators, as a lot of you will already know, but yeah, I really do like this uniform, shaded shrub for Maverick. And lastly here we take a look at some possible new bundles, and first up is Frost and this Burning Silt. Now I've got to say, I do actually like all of these uniforms. They look absolutely awesome. It is a bit of a shame we don't get a closer look at these, but here we go. You can see for Legion we've got Scorched Mineral. Again, it's got kind of like a digital camo pattern on there. And lastly for these uniforms we take a look at Maestro and Alibi with the Creeping Chill uniform. Again, it's kind of hard to see. It would have been nice if we had a bigger zoomed in picture and spun around to have a look at it, but again, it looks like that digital camo pattern, so I'm sold immediately straight away. Anything camo and it's mine. But like I say, it'd be really interesting to hear your thoughts on these uniforms in the comments section. So those first ones especially, do you think we will be seeing them come into Rainbow Six Siege? And if so, will it be part of a special playlist or some special alpha packs that we can get our hands on? Who knows? I guess time will only tell. Thanks a lot for watching everybody. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I do as always appreciate your time. Until next time, goodbye.